The OCB Podcast is a general discussion podcast covering a variety of pop culture topics, nostalgic deep dives, personal anecdotes, and recurring segments. It's fun and friendly nonsense. Please subscribe on your preferred podcast app and leave us a good review.
Like, do you think that's yours?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I was trying to figure that out with Kelly, and I wasn't quite sure. But either way, what's yours is mine, and what's mine is yours when it comes to podcast things, correct?
Yeah, I think, yeah, exactly. I'm still shuffling my papers, so I'm not really listening to you. But yeah, whatever's yours is mine.
When do you... But when do you ever, Neil? This is very different for you, isn't it? You're looking around trying to get used to the new OCB Podcast Studios North.
That's correct. But we still need to start the show by saying, hit it, Tori.
Welcome to the OC Bombers Podcast. And now, here's Neil.
Hey, Scotty, how are you?
I am excellent and exceptional. How are you doing, buddy?
Fantastic, number 301.
Man, you are hot
Really?
on the mic. As we said, we're at the new Podcast Studios North.
Yeah, we have a little bit of a change of scenery up here, but it's I think it's great. By the way, nice setup. I love it.
Okay, very good. I
can
can see you.
I'm staring at Scott and Star Wars dishes.
Lots of Star Wars plates.
Okay.
Collectibles. They're called collectibles.
All right.
Neil, would you like to purchase them?
No, thank you. But before we get going, I just want to say, have just a solemn moment here for a second, okay? As many of you know, I lost my mom, Evelyn Alderodi, on July 16th, and I want to express my deepest gratitude to everyone who reached out to me via text, phone, email, or visits, as well as my entire family for helping me through this really surreal time. My mom passed away in peace, remaining as happy and peaceful as could be. She was really peaceful.
And I know some of the stories you told me visiting her,
Yeah.
she seemed like she was enjoying herself where she was, good spirits.
Yeah, and that's kind of where I'm going with this. So hearing all these kind words and thoughtful memories from family, as well as from strangers, nurses, and those who were around her, really got me thinking. This is my thought. In a world full of Karens, you understand what Karens are?
Yes.
Let's all strive to be Evelyns. Let us not only be gracious and lovely to our family and friends, but extend that same grace to strangers, service workers, everyone we meet. That is a legacy I want to leave for my mom and exactly how I want to remember her. So
I remember
be an Evelyn.
You saying, Evie always said, be nice.
Yes.
And Neil, I was glad that Kelly and I got to visit with you and your sisters.
It was really nice.
And you could tell the love there with the siblings. Evelyn passed that on to you all. It was great seeing you all interact and the love that was shared.
Thank you.
Yeah, we could tell Evie was a good one.
Thank you. All right. But one thing Evie did like was world records. I mean, no, she did. Like she got me the Guinness Book of World Records every year at the Scholastic Book Fair. Well, I never read anything, but I used to get the the guy with the thumbtacks in it. No,
with the nails in his nose.
The nails in his mouth. Yeah.
And there were always two very large gentlemen on motorcycles in those books.
I mean, the midget and the giant.
Can't say that anymore.
No, you could say that in Guinness Book of World Records, circa 1973.
You could. And Neil, since we've been away, there have been two new world records that I thought you would love. Okay. One comes from Billboard.com. So what began as a quirky, silly homage to Pitbull's famously bald head turned into a world record. So Pitbull had a concert at Hyde Park over in England.
Yeah, sure. I've been there.
22,141 people donned bald caps.
Wow. Okay.
Setting a new world record for the number of people wearing bald skull caps.
Okay, they didn't shave.
You know no, not like
that would have been more impressive.
I agree with you. Well, Pitbull said about the record, when y'all put on them bald caps, you know you're about to have the time of your lives. So
was that your Pitbull impression?
No, I thought maybe I could try, but then I don't even want to go there. Halloween costume, I could be Pitbull.
You could Pitbull. Yeah, you know what? You do have the Pitbull physique and everything, and just got to wear a tight white shirt and black
do that
pants.
And go, Fireball. Yeah. Well, there was another world record, Neil, set
to tell
in Schlickstacktower, Poland. I'm pretty sure I'm not saying that correctly.
Okay.
But a 41-year-old Damian Kasperczyk. He fully immersed.
We should call him Damien.
Yeah, okay. Damien fully immersed himself in snow to claim the title for the longest time spent in direct full body contact with the snow male.
Oh, male.
So it was a whopping 2 hours, 12 minutes, and 12 seconds buried in snow.
Wow.
I saw his head sticking out, so it wasn't his head, but full body.
Wow.
But Neil, that's not the overall world record.
Oh, what? Oh, a female has a world record?
Maria Boja from Poland, also known as Mary Icebreaker. She has the record of full body contact with ice female, which stands at 3 hours, 33 minutes, and 33 seconds.
That's really to the point.
That's over an hour and 20 minutes more than the guy. But I think Damien, I believe his, how do we want to say it? His manhood parts, his
a little shrinkage.
I think they're still up behind his lungs and slowly descending back as they warm up. So that's some new world records there. Do you feel like trying to set a new one? Full body contact with ice, snow, male.
No, just for FYI, I had some jaw pain, so I usually put some ice on my. So I did that today because my ice on my face.
So you're preparing for it.
It was awful having ice. I'm cold on my. I was like I'm like no. I had to do this, but it was awful. No,
I feel like you're cold all the time anyway. So why not just full body covered with snow, Neil?
Right.
Think about it.
Okay.
Oh, we do have a quick OC Bomber softball update, Neil.
What's going on? I've been getting the emails, but
yeah, since we've been away, there was a loss, unfortunately, to chemistry, 8-13. And my sources said it was because of Swiss cheese defense and no giddy up or intensity to win.
No giddy up.
No giddy up. Come on now.
Is that Ryan's quote or is that a?
No, it was not from Ryan. It was from someone else.
Okay.
And then
wait a second, an unconfirmed source. What are we doing here?
Oh, I know. I don't give up my sources for that, Neil. I don't do that. But then there was a double header against NCNR.
I don't know his deep throat. We're playing for the Bombers,
who they previously lost to, but we won both of those games. That's great. Scored 12 runs in one inning.
I did see that, yeah. But
Luke Brunner,
yeah,
young buck, hit a 3-run home run, and Hector apparently striking everybody out. Now, Neil, this Thursday there's another doubleheader, and it will be the 600 and 601st franchise game for the OC Bombers.
Wow!
So I'm going to go keep score.
Like we had 300, this is 301. We're halfway there.
This is incredible, isn't it? So
half of 301 is really 602.
So if you have some time, come on down.
Okay.
It's the 600.
Okay.
Have a beer at Quincy's with us.
Are you going to do that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm absolutely going there. And then we go to North Kakalaki afterwards the next day. So, yeah. So we're going to do that. Oh, Neil, I also had something else. Kelly and I were at a Frederick Keys minor league baseball game the other week.
I like the Keys.
And
they're part of the Orioles farm system now. Is that correct?
Yes, they are their high A affiliate.
I don't know what that means.
There was a storm cloud coming in. You could see it coming in from the outfield.
Dorothy!
And it stayed out there.
Time out. My mother-in-law had some Dorothy plates. You have Star Wars plates.
It's the same thing.
Okay.
I can't remember who made these wonderful collectibles hanging on the wall behind me.
You may continue.
But anyway, a storm cloud coming in, and a kid sitting behind me said an old saying that I hadn't heard for a while. Rain, rain, go away.
Yeah, come back another day.
Come again another day. But they didn't say that. They said, rain, rain, go away. Go somewhere like Africa.
What?
And I'm like, but I thought, okay, that was a one-off deal. But no, they kept saying it like a dozen times. Rain, rain, go away. Go somewhere like Africa. And I'm like, it doesn't rhyme. And I don't like it.
Okay, the only positive thing is that maybe climate change. They need rain in the arid weather of the Sahara.
Well, I know we didn't get to climate change in episode 300. We will get to it today. It's coming up in the second half.
Maybe we could discover that about Africa's climate change and why they might need the rain. And these kids might not have been whatever they were and looking out for the environment.
Gen Z. I don't know.
It's a theory.
Are you ready for some Paul Harvey?
Sure.
And now for page 2, which is Neil, OCB Quizmasters.
From the OCB Podcast Studios on the scruffy stage, it's OCB Quizmasters. Tonight's contestant hails from Clarksburg, Maryland. Please welcome Neil.
All right, Neil. So round 1 of OCB Quizmasters is over. You do have 5,400 points.
Oh, so I thought so.
So you were correct. I didn't. You were correct.
Oh.
Yeah, I was. So from the first round, Neil, you got 19 out of 25 correct.
That's okay. I mean, what is that? That's shooting what? That's
76%.
Yeah.
Not bad.
You know what? That's the story of my life. C+ students. Go ahead.
The only category you ran was
but I was
funny
the most
people.
fun. I was the most fun in class. Though. See, funny people.
And that's why funny people are there. The ones you did the worst at, only 3 out of 5 were potpourri and things Scott likes. Okay. So this is a little shorter round. Okay. There are 3 categories.
Okay.
They are a narrow window.
Okay.
Potent potables and TV catchphrases.
Oh, I like
now,
this.
Neil, there are 3 super bonus
3
categories.
in 15.
Yes, we're doing that. And
wow.
You can wager whatever
Jeopardy
you
doesn't
want.
do that, though.
No, they only do 2 in the second round.
Right.
I'm doing 3 because I think it will help.
Okay.
I think it's good. Now,
It's a little juice.
Now, round 2,
Yeah.
questions will be a little more difficult.
Oh,
Neil.
really? A little harder, huh? Okay.
I don't think so, but I got to say that.
Okay.
So, Neil, to start off round 2,
the sponsors want. The plates want to hear that.
where would you like to go?
Wow, this is so a narrow window, potent potables, or TV catchphrases. All right, I'm curious. The narrow window, I like that because that's one of my phrases. I'm curious what that is. So I'm going to go right for that for the narrow window for 600, Scotty. You have this on the computer now?
I do.
Wow. You're loving life now. You're in OCB North studio because you have computer control.
Well, we'll see how this works. I still have my printouts because it's easier for me instead of staring at a screen. But Neil, guess what?
What's that?
You have chosen a super bonus category, so you can wager
Whoa, yes.
0 to 5,400 points. What would you like to do in the category of a narrow window?
I don't know what this is about, though. That's a problem.
Yes, you do, Neil.
All right. Let's go 2,500.
Okay, James Holtzhauer. Don't want to do it all. Okay. Your clue is often called the king of cheeses. This grated topper must be aged for at least a year before earning its traditional Italian name.
Oh my God. This could be the cheese that I hate the most.
It could be.
And I'm going to go what is Parmigiana?
Neil, the correct answer is a Parmigiana cheese.
Yeah. This is my worst nightmare.
Well, it's a narrow window. Neil, you got 4 more of these. I think the cheese jokes from last year will help you.
Okay, good.
But the name Parmigiano Reggiano?
Yeah, Reggiano.
Yeah. So that it has to be aged in northern Italy, aged for 12 months, and it's made from only 3 ingredients: raw milk, salt, and rennet.
What is rennet?
An enzyme mixture used in cheese making to coagulate milk, causing it to separate into solid curds and liquid whey.
Is rennet natural, or do they?
I don't know. I guess they make it. But Parmigiano is the cheese of choice for astronauts on both the U.S. and Russian space programs. Oh. It's the cheese of choice, Neil.
I know. Do you like the Parmigiana cheese?
I do. I prefer it to be shaved, not the Kraft in a can shaker thing.
Yeah. My granddaughter Sophie does like that, and I have to accept it.
Oh, Papu.
That's what we have to do.
I love the smell of sweaty socks when she shakes it out on her food.
Oh, Scotty.
Parmesan sales last year, Neil?
Yes.
$15.9 billion.
Wow. No,
people love the Parmesan.
People love, love it, and they they're shocked when I don't like it.
Well, it has
Especially
a sharp flavor.
Especially when I order, let's say, a veal or chicken parmesan, I say, please, no Parmesan cheese on top.
Kelly and I have been with you and Lisa at an Italian restaurant, and you're like, no Parmesan on top.
The mozzarella is fine.
And the server was like, what? 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 No. She almost brought it to you anyway. So, well, very good, Neil.
Thank you, Scott. Wow.
You are now at 7,900.
Wow. What was the over under?
13,500.
Oh, yeah, we're on our way.
Well on your way. This is great, Neil.
Oh, wow. I'm so excited. I should have went all in, huh?
I think you should always do that, but that's just me. See, I'm a gambler.
Exactly.
Mr. Vegas. Neil, this just in from the news desk.
Yeah.
This is a story called Missed It by That Much.
Little Get Smart reference there.
Little Get Smarty. This is from the independent.co.uk from our friends in the UK, but it's a story from here in America.
Okay.
You know those stadium 50-50 raffles for charity
sure.
people win? At the Orioles game, the one guy told us it was a scam.
Right.
But then later on, he was like, no, it's not. It's for real.
Okay.
And you were like, well, I'm still not buying tickets from you. But back in July 2023, this story still has legs. Annette Flynn was at a Brewers-Cubs game in Milwaukee. She bought 10 raffle tickets for the Brewers charity drawing, where the winning fan, gets half the money. Duh. That night, the jackpot was around $13,000.
Okay.
One of her tickets won, but apparently her seat was positioned where she couldn't see the scoreboard and she didn't hear it announced either.
Okay.
This is where the raffle rules are going to be just harsh.
A little wacky.
You only had 6 outs, or basically the next inning, to claim your prize.
What?
So once she realized she had the winning ticket, she ran through the stadium, and this was on video security footage of her running to get there. I guess like OJ in a Hertz commercial running through the airport.
Okay.
Remember that?
Yeah,
OJ? Yeah. Well, at one point, an usher...
Should I go over a peanut vendor?
No. At one point, an usher actually told her the wrong way to go to get to the correct level. So then she had to climb 57 stairs to get to the claim table. She arrived out of breath, showed them the winning ticket, and the guy at the table looks at her and goes, actually, you're late.
Oh.
How late, Neil? 66 seconds.
Oh, no.
And that
no
cost
tolerance?
$13,000.
No tolerance?
No tolerance. It's not just me, Neil.
Goodness.
So that's less time than it takes for us to refill our glasses. But the Brewers had already drawn another winning number because she didn't show up. So you know what Annette did?
What's that?
She and her husband filed a lawsuit against the Brewers Charity Foundation claiming she should still get the money.
And?
The Brewers offered her a settlement, but they turned it down because it included a gag order where they couldn't talk about it.
Right. Oh.
So they valued the principle of it more than that. So the courts have ruled against Annette and her husband twice. The judges have said the rules are the rules and you were late.
Oh.
It's not just me with no tolerance, Neil.
Oh, my goodness. I like the Brewers. I used to like the Brewers. Not anymore. Come on. Really?
But the Flynns are considering going all the way to the Wisconsin Supreme Court where the case is still active.
Okay.
Annette's husband says, I still like the Brewers, but I'm not a big fan of their front office. So after that, the Brewers changed the rules that say you have 30 days to claim it. So... I mean, there's footage of her running to do that. The guy told her in the wrong way.
She got bad information.
I mean, they could have at least given her like a hot dog and a beer or something, something like that. But geez, can you believe that? That's ridiculous.
Yes.
Let's go to commercial already.
All right, Jess is done with that. So we're going to take a break and we're going to come back and have some more fun.
Due to an international trade agreement loophole, OCB Enterprises Inc. is proud to present the OCB Lawn Darts Backyard Game. OCB lawn darts are made from a space-age standard certified non-radioactive titanium-like material through a binding agreement with a quasi-self-governed territory somewhere in the Pacific Rim.
Wait a minute. How is this legal?
OCB lawn darts are more fun than a pack of hungry monkeys at a petting zoo.
Let's see here. Hold the OCB lawn dart like this and toss gently at the target ring.
Ow!
Whoopsie.
Mommy, I think
Stop your whining and play with your OCB lawn darts.
OCB lawn darts are so much fun, it should be illegal.
But I thought it already was.
OCB lawn darts are certified for use by anyone aged 3 to 103.
Wow, I'm really good at this game. I love it.
Call 1-800-OCB-DART to start having family fun today.
OCB lawn darts should not be purposely aimed at any living biological material.
Neil, how's the humidity levels down here?
Good. I'm wearing my. I'm still
You
wearing.
got your coat? Is it too cold? Is it too warm?
I'm fine.
How is
I'm
it
fine.
down?
I'm always chill, but I'm good.
I love it. You are a chill person. And we're back. Welcome back to the OCB Podcast. We're available on all of your favorite podcasting apps. Yeah, that came through very hot. We might have to adjust some of these mics.
What's going on over there? This more
More Star Wars plates. Those are obviously the first trilogy plates.
Okay.
Each one for each movie. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's our Best of Frederick and Best of the Best
okay.
awards right
See
there.
what's going
yeah.
on here. Okay.
It's great. It's fantastic.
Are you ready for the knockdowns? What's happening?
Oh, wait, Neil. Big announcement here.
What's up?
We now have over 47,000 total listens.
Oh, we went up 1,000 pretty quickly, didn't we?
It's going great, and it looks like Onaway, Michigan, up there in the northern part of the Mitt
Oh, really?
of Michigan. Lots of listens there. But, Neil, we have also set a new record for a single year. We have over 8,000 listens this year,
Wow.
which breaks our previous record of 7,800. So thank you so much, people. I thought we were going to be struggling to hit 45,000 this year.
You know, I think like most like good rock and roll bands, they get into their stride in like 5 to 10 years. That's when they're prime.
I mean, I love bots.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. But
Yeah, the bots are getting more sophisticated.
Yes, I love me some knock-knock jokes, Neil.
All right, here we go. You ready? Hey, Scotty, knock knock.
Who's there?
Cook.
Cook who?
Yes, you are. Cuckoo.
Oh, cuckoo. That one could have worked
Maybe.
under different circumstances.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Wire.
Wire who?
Why are you asking me? I like that one.
That one works pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
So now let's open up that feedback machine. All right, our last episode was number 300, a great, grand, wonderful episode.
Right, yeah.
I think everyone enjoyed it. Some of the feedback, my favorite sister-in-law, Laura, asked if it was the bourbon anniversary. 300 it is now, so...
I like the way she thinks.
And then also...
I've always liked Laura's comments, by the way.
Our friend Sachita out there in California said hi. I hadn't heard from her in a while.
Good for her.
Mary Moore, our friend, also said congratulations.
Thanks, Mary.
And a guy who used to play soccer with me, Chris Krogh, said, hey, yeah, I've been listening. So appreciate that. Also saw homecoming queen Michelle and her husband at our 40th high school reunion. And she said she can't wait to meet you, Neil.
Oh.
She feels like she knows you and she loves listening to the podcast. So
she likes that laugh, that cackle, huh?
I think so. So thank you, homecoming queen Michelle.
Thank you, Michelle. I have a feedback. As you know, I really kind of this past week, my mom talked to a lot of people. I talked to my cousin Joel.
Okay.
Who lives out in California. Joel was the original Scott Montgomery. He was the guy that made me laugh growing up.
Okay.
Rodney Dangerfield was a big fan. He was a big fan of Rodney Dangerfield. But yeah. Anyway, he listened to the podcast and he said he loved it.
Oh,
and I'm
thank you,
send
cousin
him
Joel.
send him this one out. And Joel,
thank you for
thanks for listening and keep on listening. And this is for Aunt Devlin. He used to call her Aunt Devlin for some reason.
Okay.
And my father was Shire the liar.
Okay, I like the way he's thinking. That's pretty good. Little sister Jill said Gerard Butler, we talked about him.
What's up with him?
Has made a good career making crappy action movies.
There you go.
That she still enjoys. And she did know your Seinfeld Junior Mints reference.
Oh, very good. Thank you.
So she was on that.
Thank you.
Now, also, we mentioned something about bowling, and you said, what was your average, Scott? And I said, oh, I can do 200. That was all rum punch hubris, Neil. Because I went back and thought about it. I can get between 130 and 180.
Oh,
like if I'm
okay.
feeling good, I can get kind of up there. But
200 is that's like my Kidwell level.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking.
The rum punch was flowing.
I think so.
And you had a lot of protein in you with that steak going on.
Lots of protein. Very good. Also, we talked about the percentage of the population with two different colored eyes.
Yeah, what was
Heterochromia. You said less than 5%.
Yeah.
I said 9%. It actually affects less than 1% of the global population.
All right.
Actually, 0.06.
Wow, that's
small.
That's rare.
Very small.
But that's still a million people at
it's a lot.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen somebody like that in person. Have you?
I have a feeling we have met somebody, and I don't know why. At least it will remind me as I'm listening to it with her.
I feel like if you were to meet somebody with this condition,
I would talk it up.
It would be like Fred Savage and Austin Powers. Moly, eyes, different colors, icy. You'd be doing that. Also, you gave me a little hard time about not being a big Art Carney fan.
Yeah.
So the Honeymooners did only have 39 episodes.
Wow.
But there were other skits on some of Jackie Gleason's other shows.
Sure.
But Big Sister Jody said, Scott, do you not like Art Carney because he was in the Star Wars Holiday Special? And he did portray Son Dan, the traitor who was helping out Chewbacca's Wookiee family.
So
remember that from that
of course we
the
do.
Holiday Special?
Of course. Now, you do realize that I co-starred Art Carney in a movie.
Cy did, didn't he?
My mother, Cy, Evelyn, and myself were in...
Wait, you were in it too? I thought it was just your parents.
It was just my parents, but I was there on the scene. I got cut out. Story of my life on the cutting group floor.
Oh, okay.
And it was what's the name of the movie?
Tonto and Harry.
Tonto and Harry. Yes.
I still haven't seen that movie, that film.
Watch it on 2nd Avenue where it was on the film. So I mean, we're co-stars. We have credits together. I am the IMBD.
You're IMBD. Now, we also talked about...
Do we have those?
We should. I don't know why we would.
We need an intern.
We need at least a wiki and an intern. We talked about Family Feud teams, Neil.
Yeah.
Your family, my family.
Oh, we're not going that. This got me in trouble.
Listen. We watched a Celebrity Family Feud the other night.
Sure.
We need to have an OCB podcast team. So it's you, me, and I'm going to say Kelly, Neighbor Jeff, and Tormund. What do you think of that for a team?
Lisa's not on it.
Oh, no.
Now you're in trouble.
Oh, no. Well, you know what?
This is a no-win topic. Can we move on to the next issue?
Wait a second. One of the celebrity teams did have 6 people instead of 5. So Lisa is in.
Oh, my goodness.
There we go. Let's talk about Neil's top 65 albums of all time.
All right. So,
hey, wait, Neil, guess what?
What's that?
There's a cutoff on the guesses. Here is the last envelope from BMAC.
Oh, wow.
Uncomfortably Dumb.
Oh, sure.
He gave it a lot of thought.
Oh, really? I mean, the deadline's passed, but we'll take more.
It's passed. I'm not taking any more. There is no tolerance.
Yes, you will.
Of course I will.
All right. So before we get started,
but wait, we have to have a cutoff because once you get in the top 20, I mean, I don't know.
We are in the top 20
because
here.
I guessed back at 50 or 60. So
okay. Now, I spent some time with Linda this week, and she was mad at me about the whole Eagles thing.
I talked to her about that as well.
Anyway, she said she doesn't listen to this part of the show, so I'm going to say, Linda, it's okay to stop now.
Well, wait, Linda, I want to say, if I have to listen to him talk about this music, so do you. I don't please. I need you there as my anchor to get through this, Linda.
All right, here we go.
Otherwise, fast forward 8.5 minutes or so.
This one, it doesn't get any more personal than this one. Here we go. All the Best Cowboys Have Chinese Eyes is Pete Townshend's third official solo studio album released on June 14th, 1982. Coming right off the heels of his 1980s Empty Glass, which was his big album, it stands out as one of Townshend's most experimental, deeply introspective, and lyrically complex works.
Does it have Let My Love Open the Door on it?
No, that's on Empty Glass.
Oh, because I love that song.
Yeah, that
was on K-Tel's Full Tilt.
Empty Glass is the album that has all the hits that you would know.
Okay, so this
I loved. Empty Glass.
But this one has none of the songs anyone knows.
We're going to get to why this album is important to me. You will get it.
Okay.
This is very important.
Okay.
So the title meaning, Townsend has later admitted that he deserved a stupid little title of the year award for it, but explained that it has meant to evoke the image of the stereotypical archetype of the American Western hero like Clint Eastwood or John Wayne, squinting into the sun with the eyes like slits.
Yeah.
So the backstory and mindset of this album, the album was created during a period of intense personal crisis for Townsend, marked near fatal drug overdose in late 1981, a temporary separation from his wife Karen, internal friction with The Who, following face dances, and it processes isolation, aging, fractured relationships, and startling candor. I mean, this album is just really deep.
Paging Dr. Freud.
Yeah, exactly.
Paging Dr. Freud.
Interesting enough, this is produced by Chris Thomas, who's been on 2 other previous albums that were on the list, which was The Pretenders and also The Clash.
Okay.
So, and he's done a lot. I mean, I looked at Chris Thomas. He's done some good stuff. I mean, Beatles, Pink Floyd. So, for all of you who don't know, and we'll go back to Pete Townsend, is the...
Bud up there in north central Pennsylvania, Drake.
Pete Townsend is the driving force behind The Who. All right, and I'm about to make a bold statement here, Scotty. Pete Townsend, there's no other artist whose lyrics have been more personal to me than Pete Townsend.
Wow, and you've talked about poetry and other artists. And,
this guy,
Pete is the man. He is the top.
The top.
Okay, the pinnacle.
An interesting note about Pete Townsend is the only solo artist from all the bands that are on this list that has made his individual effort has made the list. And we're going to get to that in a little bit. So no Bob Weir, no Garcia, no Jeff Tweedy.
Gotcha. So in terms I understand, no Mavericks and then a Raul Malo album.
Nice. Good analogy, Scott.
Because I talked ad nauseum about the Mavericks last episode.
Okay. So let's talk about Pete and why this album. So Pete, the album 1980 release, Rough Mix, which you know all those songs to, was fantastic. So this 1982 mix came out, and then I've been with him from all these mixes from 80 to 82. Then 84 came White City. 85 came Iron Man, a musical. If I had more room on this list, all these albums would be on it.
Oh,
that's how much these albums and Pete Townsend's music has meant to me. And
and you were first a Who fan.
Absolutely. Yes, we're going to get to the Who eventually on those top 20.
Bet we will.
I'm sure you will. So let's transition back to September of 1981. That's when I met my new crew in McGinnis Hall in Fredonia, New York. With the common bond was Pete Townsend and Elvis Costello. So we had Ed Bates, who was on...
Ed, I love Ed.
Episode 186, because it's standing right in front of me now.
It's right there.
Wiggy, Mike Jacoby. We spoke the same musical language, even though we had different paths and different routes of music, but we all got together musically. It was just magic. It was just unbelievable.
Musical magic with the crew.
All of these guys were born in 1961. So I have a theory about people who were born in 1961 in the suburbs and Pete Townsend, okay?
So you were born in 1961?
That is correct.
Okay.
And I think, my theory is that if you're born in 1961, if you don't like Pete Townsend and don't really then there's a character issue going on here, okay?
Wow.
All right, so I'm going to take two. I'm going to give you an...
Wow, hot take.
I'm going to give you a story. I was at an event at NIST. So I'm hanging out with my friend Mike Visoka and another colleague, okay? I'm not going to name the colleague's name.
An unnamed source.
So we're waiting in line. You know these things where you're waiting in line at the NIST thing says for like a bar for like a glass of white wine, and people like, everybody's wearing their blazers and,
it's very foo-foo. Yeah.
So this individual, I had many individuals in this, but I talked to music about people all over the campus.
You talk to everyone on campus about music, yeah.
And I had like Dylan heads, Deadheads, punk heads. This guy happened to be a good Bruce Springsteen fan. That we bonded with Bruce Springsteen.
Okay.
Born in 1961, love the guy, great. So we're online, and somehow we talk about Pete Townsend. He goes, "Yeah, I really don't like Pete Townsend." I had the most vile feeling. I walked away from him. I said, "Excuse me," and I walked away.
Did you have dry heaves?
I don't know. I mean, this feeling is like Linda feeling when I talk about the Eagles. That's what I felt like. She understands now, but she's not listening.
Everything. Wow.
Right. So anyway, I have a
what a visceral response.
That's my Pete Townsend story. It really so. 16. We're gonna try to. I'm gonna when I meet people in 1961, I'm gonna ask that question, and it's a good character reference, I think.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. As I mentioned, Pete is the only artist who I've given his solo work a nod in this list, all right? So I'm going to give you, Scotty, this is the quiz part of this.
Oh, the quiz.
Give you 6 solo artists that didn't make this list that are part of other bands that I really like. And I'm going to give you clues about those 6 artists. I want you to match the clues with those artists. I'm going to give you the 6 artists first,
This is almost like a mental gymnastics, isn't
Almost,
it?
a little bit.
You're sneaky.
We didn't get to that last week.
No, we're going to catch up and do a bunch of stuff we didn't get to.
All right.
Yeah.
So the 6 artists are Pete Townsend, Bob Weir from the Grateful Dead, Robbie Robinson from The Band, Eric Clapton, who keeps on falling all over this list. By the way, he played on a couple of Pete Townsend albums. Not this one, but Rough Mix.
He did.
And also Empty Glass. George Harrison. Oh, I love George Harrison from the Beatles. And of course, Jeff Tweedy from Wilco. So those are the 6 artists. I'm going to give you 6 clues, and you're going to tell me which artist this pertains to.
Okay.
You got that?
Yeah, I do.
Why are you confused?
I'm just concerned.
Here's clue number 1, Scott.
Clue number 1.
To fill long, awkward stage delays caused by equipment failures of broken strings, he became famous for telling a notoriously endless, rambling joke called the Yellow Dog story, which deliberately went nowhere and had no satisfying punchline. So who was that? Was it Pete Townsend, Bob Weir, Robbie Robinson, Eric Clapton, George Harrison, or Jeff Tweedy?
I am going to go with Jeff Tweedy.
Oh, I am sorry. That is Bob Weir. Bobby Weir from the Grateful Dead. Now, notoriously, the Dead had a lot of space between songs.
Okay.
Tuning, blah, blah, blah. So that would have been the kind of...
I thought it was just all like one big jam and there
no.
wasn't anything. Okay. All right.
All right. This should be a layup for you, all right?
All right.
When EMI abruptly pulled its funding from Monty Python's Life of Brian days before shooting began, he mortgaged his London home and office to personally finance £4 million budget through his own company, Handmade Films, simply because he wanted to see the movie. Who is that, Scotty? Is it Pete Townsend, Robbie Robinson, Eric Clapton, George Harrison, or Jeff Tweedy?
That stupid Falkenstein rule. It is George Harrison.
That is correct, yes. He was a big Monty Python fan. That's correct. Here's your third clue. In 1983, while taking a break from his main band, he took a corporate job as a full-time acquisitions editor for the prestigious publishing house Faber and Faber, where he acquired and edited manuscripts for several years. Is it Pete Townsend, Robbie Robinson, Eric Clapton, or Jeff Tweedy?
That seems like a Jeff Tweedy to me.
Oh, it's Pete Townsend.
Oh, really?
Imagine that. Scott, you're not doing very well with these clues.
But
you know what?
One for 3.
You have 3 people. You have 3 clues and 3 artists.
3 people left. I got
This should be a gimme now, right?
By process of elimination.
Before launching his musical career, Ronnie Hawkins, he spent a summer as a 16-year-old working as a traveling carnival worker, a carny, in Canada, running sideshow booths and operating rides. Is it Robbie Robinson, Eric Clapton, or Jeff Tweedy?
Because you said Canadian, I'm going to say Robbie Robertson.
That is correct.
Yay!
At age 12, he was laid up for an entire summer after a bicycle accident left his right leg impaled by a steel drainage pipe.
Eesh.
During his long bedridden recovery, he bought a guitar and taught himself how to play to pass the time. Is it Tweedy or Clapton?
Did you say beridden or bedridden?
Bedridden.
Eric Clapton.
Oh, it's Jeff Tweedy.
Oh my gosh. Can I guess the next one? Is there another one?
Here's what you're right. In 1989,
Eric Clapton.
He recorded a complete
Clapton.
title theme song for the James Bond film License to Kill alongside guitarist Vic Flick. But movie producers scrapped the track at the latest minute in favor of Gladys Knight.
Yeah, that one's not a good James Bond theme.
Anyway, so that
Eric Clapton?
Eric Clapton.
Yay!
But before we move on from solo artists, and one more nod to Evie, we're going to go a throwback this week and do a Screamer of the Week, Scotty.
Screamer? Okay.
We're going to go back to Bob Weir's Heaven Help the Fool album and put out Bombs Away. Now, I made Evie, she loved this album. I made her a tape. It was like 15 minutes on each side, and I had fillers of both sides. That she loved this album. She would clean to this album every Friday.
Okay.
Every Friday, she'd put it on and clean the house to it. So we're going to do a Bombs Away Screamer of the Week for Evie this week. So
that's awesome. I love that.
There you go.
that's Neil's top 65 albums of all time. Very nice. Hey, I got 500 by the end.
Okay, that's right. Those are good clues, weren't they?
But Neil, I have a story here now.
Yes.
It's called I Cannot Tell a Lie, I Love Ice Cream. Comes to us from...
Who doesn't love ice cream?
I know. Tasting Table. Even if you're lactose intolerant, you're going to eat ice cream. When you think of George Washington, you picture Revolutionary War, crossing the Delaware, chopping down a cherry tree, even though that didn't happen. But it was very true. George Washington loved ice cream.
Okay.
I did not know that. In the late 1700s, ice cream was one of the most exclusive desserts in America. In fact, it was considered a luxury that only the wealthy could afford.
Hello?
Ice cream had only been recently introduced by the French to the Americas, and Washington loved it. So in 1790, when he was serving as president, records show George spent $200 on ice cream in a single summer. Now,
well, that's a lot of money for 17 whatever.
For 1790, in today's money, it's about $6,500.
Wow.
That's a little bit more than Scotty Moe right here spends on ice cream. But it's pretty close to what I spend on ice cream.
No, this is one visit. It's true. You do have a lot of, you love the ice cream.
I love the ice cream. Well, George didn't just buy ice cream. He invested in making it. His records show purchasing an ice cream machine for ice, special molds, spoons, plates, and ice pots. Basically, one of the best equipped ice cream kitchens in America. So why was ice cream expensive in colonial times? Some of it is obvious. You needed fresh cream.
Right.
So cows were used for a lot of different means, and you had to make sure it was just for cream instead of other things. Then there was the sugar, imported, very expensive. You needed salt. Once again, kind of expensive. But then the biggest challenge was ice.
Oh, okay.
Okay, no refrigeration, no freezers. So what happened was the workers in the winter would go to the frozen rivers, cut huge ice blocks, haul them back to the grounds where there were underground ice houses, and pack them in layers of straw and sawdust.
Okay.
And then you hope they don't melt in the summer so you can make your ice cream. So when George and Martha served ice cream to guests at Mount Vernon, it wasn't just dessert. It was a status symbol, Neil. Wow. Because of all that investment in it. So it was kind of like serving caviar or champagne now.
Very nice. Yes.
I would rather have ice cream than champagne or caviar. How about you?
Yeah, I'm not a big champagne. I'm with ice cream. But
Kelly made some great homemade ice cream this past weekend. It was chocolate chip cookie dough, and she doubled up the cookie dough in it. And
does she have a machine, or does she do it with
She does have a little machine. Okay. Now, we do have the big machine where you pack in the ice and the salt and do that. We haven't used that in years, but I do love making it. It's so good.
I might try that in the wintertime. Might be an activity.
You should. Now, the founding fathers, besides helping shape a nation, they all enjoyed ice cream, besides Madeira wine and chasing women, et cetera, right? So I just think of George Washington today. If he were alive today, would I see him at Jimmy Cone?
I would think so. I think
George, this is called soft serve. It's a little different.
Well, I do like the non-dairy. I do have some
for your wooden teeth. I think it's much better.
I do some flatulation issues with the dairy.
Oh, Neil, guess what?
What's that?
I want to talk about climate change, but we don't have time.
Shocker.
Oh my goodness.
So 301, good episode.
Yeah, OCB North was nice.
Okay, very good. I'm glad you liked it.
I mean, I feel small, but besides that.
Well, you're basically sitting on the floor, and I'm like 5 feet above you in my chair.
You're a dream. I feel like Steve Coos.
All right, Neil, next week I'm going to be in North Carolina, so we're going to come back in 2 weeks and have another episode where we will talk about climate change.
That sounds like a plan.
All right. Thank you for listening to the OC Bombers podcast. Spread the word. We're on Amazon, Apple, iHeartRadio, Pandora, SoundCloud, Spotify, and YouTube. Leave us your feedback and comments. Until next time, so long. See you, Neil.
Bye, Scotty.